Hi guys, welcome. I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to sign this part because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to put the closed captioning at the bottom. So I just wanted to let you know this video, what it's for, and what I'm going to be doing. This is not meant to be an exhaustive list of signs for people. It is not meant to replace interpreters in a health setting. I teach these signs for like continuing ed, for dentists, for doctors, physical therapists, few different health professionals, and it just helps them to learn some signs, to understand deaf culture, to understand ADA, how to hire interpreters, and it's like a full 6-hour course about that. And then these are some signs that we learn. So I wanted to have a resource for them after class is over. I have my PowerPoint, I have slides, I have pictures, but it's not enough. So I wanted to show the signs. Okay, so we're going to start with numbers. Okay, so we go all the way from 1 to 100. The 20s, I always say, are the hardest. So after that, it's a lot of repetitive. And there's a lot of different ways to do numbers depending on if it's a score for a team, if it's height, if it's time, but we're just gonna focus on, regular Roman numbers, okay? So we're gonna start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now remember, later all of the doubles will have that same pattern and they're going to be kind of horizontal. So 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. Okay, so back to the 20s. So it's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And again, you're going to have the same pattern for all of the 10s. So you'll have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, okay? And then you have 100. There's a few different ways that you'll see 100. So I tend to sign it like the 1C. So that's a good kind of refresher for numbers. So now I'm just going to show you letters. You can find letters, I'm sure like 100 different places on the internet, but I'm just going to include it here because I include it in my course. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. We're going to talk about the words, all the signs that I teach at the end of the class, because it's a lot of signs and it can be hard to remember, and I want you guys to make sure that you're forming them the right way. So started with WH questions. So we have who, what, and then we said like what happened, when, where, why, and again, how we teach and how you see it might be two totally different things. So we teach it why, and you might see it why, how. After that, we went down to time questions. So we had minute, hour, morning, afternoon, night, yesterday, tomorrow. Then we have the different days of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we talked about the different months. They tend to be just abbreviations of the word. So January becomes Jan, January, but there's a few others kind of thrown in there. So we have January, February, March, you're gonna probably spell the whole thing. April, same thing. May, June, July. Now August, you might see as AUG, or you might see August. Same with September. September is kind of, you'll see it often because it's also the sign for fall. October, November, December. And again, there might be like different regional changes for some of these signs for months or even days. Like Sunday, I've seen different places like Sunday. Year, start, finish, more, less. After that, we started with kind of greetings, so little kind of phrases. So we had hi, how are you? How can I help you? Now remember, help is something called directional verb. So it depends on who's helping. So I can help you or you can help me. What's your name? What's your address? We talked about the word for appointment. So you can follow more English. You have an appointment. Or you can flip it around, be more ASL. That might be a little above our learning level right now. But appointment you have. Okay? Please sit and wait. This one was important. The interpreter is coming. Okay, so soon she will arrive, or he will arrive. Okay. Different important words. We have yes, no, can't, thank you, please, sorry, right, or if you have to write back and forth, understand. Next, we talked about the pain scale, and it's a good way to figure out how a person is feeling. So it can start pain. 1 means fine, all the way to 10 means worse, pain. Okay, so you have your kind of continuum there.